What's up, guys? It's your boy D-Fresh tapping in. What? No, I'm playing. Shout out to your boy Kendrick. That song's stuck in my head. But anyway, we're gonna go over a few things that happened yesterday and then the expectations for today. So let's go ahead and dive in. Where we at? Let's go over futures right quick because I love futures. Got a play in this morning when I woke up. I seen a familiar setup. As you see, look what's going on down here. You see that 9 EMA? Man, we got that boom boom candle right there. Boom, jumped over it. Boom, now we over to 20. Boom, tested VWAP, and now we off to the races. Boom, got a little pullback. Long as it don't break that 9, we're riding. So I woke up this morning right around here on this boom boom candle. I said they still respecting the 9, so my entry is gonna be on that next test of the 9. So I went ahead and got in right here. Boom, wrote that thing back up. Boom, here was my resistance line where I wanted to get out at. I think I made about $1,200 off that play. So it's coming down now. I'm currently out, but you see the break of structure from here to here. What we doing? We testing the white line, which is the 200. So I don't want nothing to do with that unless I was playing a short back down to VWAP. Anyway, let's get out of that. So we're gonna go ahead and start with Tesla. No, Apple. Let's start with Apple. All right. So what's going on with Apple? You see where they closed at? They closed at 208.19. They're currently sitting at pre-market 209.48. So they done recovered all that they lost. So what we're gonna look for today, we're gonna look for Apple. Let's see where Apple. I'm gonna be looking at calls somewhere. I want to see what happens at 209.80. If they can break 209.80, they got a little bit to run. They can go ahead and run back up to levels around 211.50 again. So that's where I'm gonna be looking at for calls, and for puts, I'll be looking back to where they closed off at. See if they can get back those levels and take out 207.87. If they can get back down there, I'll be looking for a short, riding it all the way back down to, some previous lows where they closed at somewhere around 206.50, and see what happens from there. Let's go ahead and switch from Apple. We're gonna make this quick. I know the market's gonna be opening shortly, so don't want to take up too much time. Just kind of want to give a couple bullet points of how today may trend. If you look at Tesla, yesterday Tesla closed at 182.80. They still sitting around that area right there. Tesla's dangerous, man. I told y'all that yesterday in the chat. We wrote it up. If any of you took my plays from the scout call outs, you see that we killed it. And I called the play once it broke. I forgot what it was, but if you took that call, man, you ate good. And as I always say, don't be greedy. Pick your target. Once it hits that target, who cares what it do after that? Preserve your profit, because as you saw yesterday, what happened with Tesla? Tesla ran all the way up to these levels up here. They ran up to 288. Let me see, 188.40, and then what happened? Chop for a little bit, then boom, got that drop, and that thing just kept dropping, came all the way down, back to, 182, and then, went back up, and then that roller coaster ride. Tesla, when they start doing that roller coaster ride, out of it. Don't want to have nothing to do with that. I have my share of playing with Tesla, but everybody that knows me know I don't play Tesla till Friday. Cheaper contracts, get in, get out, ain't got to spend the $200-300 for a contract. Ain't got to be panicking if it doesn't go your way. So for puts, I'll be looking at Tesla to fall somewhere in the 180 once they start losing those levels right there. I got another area of interest at 180 once they lose that, then I'll be looking for a short to come back down to somewhere around the 179.30 area. So let's go ahead and switch from Tessie to what's the next? Let's go to Nvidia. Nvidia is sitting at, you see they done made a little run. They got down to about 117 yesterday. They closed at 118. Nvidia is at 120.70. Again, I'm bullish on Nvidia. I'll always be bullish until otherwise proven against me. So right now they're up again, $2 since the close. We've seen Nvidia. We know the power Nvidia had. When they ready to explode, they're gonna explode. I'm buying. I don't care if it keeps dipping. I'm gonna keep buying. I think that this is a gold mine. You keep buying. I don't care if it gets to 105, 107, 110, wherever it goes down there, I'll keep adding to my position, because I know by the end of the year, we won't be seeing $120 price tags for Nvidia. We'll be looking at $250. So that's just my opinion. Again, that's not financial advice. So let's go ahead and, so I'll be looking, I'm not going to buy puts in Nvidia, because again, my stands on that right there. But you guys that want to test it, that's screaming that it's going to get back down to 110, 105, all that good stuff, you want to look for that, a retest at 118. If it start losing those levels, then yeah, you can come back. You can swing back a couple dollars. But me personally, I'm going to be looking where we sitting at right now, 120.80. I got an area of interest at 122. We start breaking those levels. Hello, we going to 125. And then we're going to test these levels up here at 127. I said yesterday, Nvidia takes, if bulls can ever recapture 127, look out, they're flying. So there we are with that. Let's go to the next one. Let's look at AMD right quick. AMD, I called AMD yesterday. AMD had their run. Look here, here's another familiar setup. I love it when we get the boom boom candle to go over the 9 and the 20. That's my key to go ahead and jump in and ride that thing up until it breaks back up under that yellow line, the 9 EMA, and ride that thing up. Soon as it start testing up under there, it's my point to get out. And if I want to be bearish, look at that move. It stayed up under the 9 the whole time. Got back up to the 9. Look what happened. Boom! Rode it all the way up, and then you got your chances to go back down. I love those kind of plays right there. I always scream it in the chat. You know, that 9 EMA, that's kind of like a pivot point to me. You can make a lot of money on that play. So I'll be looking at AMD. They closed yesterday at 160.30. They're sitting at 160.70 right now. I'll be looking for them to get back up to about 162.50 before I'm interested in call puts. I'll be looking for this level down here at 159.50. They can break that. They got a chance to go a little bit lower. So there you go with puts. That's AMD. Let me switch to our big guy, SPY, everybody's favorite. SPY, you see what happened with them at closing? They dropped 542.50. Remember yesterday I was screaming 542.55 is the bulls. You cannot get lower than that. If you start closing under that, peace out. And you see what happened. They started dropping. They closed it down about 542.60. But you know, I was screaming way up here at 544. I think yesterday when they were sitting at where were we at? I think we was way up here at 545.70. I said, we start losing those levels, we gonna see 542. And you see what happened. 545 hit, boom, that dropped. They chopped a little bit right there, tried to run up, kept getting smacked by VWAP over here, couldn't make it to VWAP. And then you see that 9 EMA, boom, 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 came down, didn't make it. So what I'll be looking at today for SPY, I'll be looking for SPY to see if they can reclaim somewhere where the VWAP was, 544.50. If they can, I'll be looking at calls somewhere around, 544.70-ish. I'll be looking for a break to that. If they can break that right there, they can run up. You'll get a quick dollar run to 545.75 before the next area of turbulence. For puts, I'll be looking for the close again. 542.60 break, I'll be looking for them to slide back down, and they got a long way to fall. If they can start losing those levels, we coming back to 539. You can bet on it. So last one, let's see. Last one, I'll do Exxon Mobil. That's another favorite. Exxon Mobil. You see another trend. Look at this. Do we see the same patterns again? Telling you, once you get good at this right here, you can just look at the chart and be like, man, that's a money play right here. Look over here. What do you see? That yellow line, that 9 EMA. What happens? They hit that, boom, start running up. They respected that 9 EMA the whole ride up. They came down a little bit, got rejected, boom, rode it right back up, came down, started flagging a little bit, boom, rode it all the way back up. And as you see, they kept playing against that 9 EMA. They love it. They stayed with it and kept riding up. So got a little close. The Bears came in at closing, and you see they kind of dropped it a little bit, but nothing major. So Again, bullish on AMD until proven guilty. They're sitting at, they closed at 114.04 yesterday. They're sitting at 114. So that tells me no major change. So I'll be looking at for them to take back 114.50. If they can do that, man, you got more room to run in Exxon Mobil. So with puts, any of you bold to get in puts, look at 113.50. If they can start losing those levels, you can see a quick dollar run to 112.50, and they can go lower. I mean, if they start dropping, they can really get busy and come all the way back down to those lows at 110.80. So there you have it with the plays that everybody pay attention to. So again, good luck out there today. Session starts at 9:30. We'll be calling out the shots. Make sure you have a plan. Stick with your plan. Do your own due diligence. And as I always say, if your due diligence matched what, the pros is saying, what anybody that you lean on is saying, add it with your due diligence and then jump in, make the play. Set your stop loss. That way, if you're wrong, you're protected. It'll go again. Once it hits your target, you're out. Same thing with going up or down, whichever way you plan. Once it hits your, I'm done with this play, sale, that's where my profit taking is at. Stick to it. Don't change it. Stick to it. You can always get back in. So our job is to preserve the green at all costs. We want to stay in this thing long term. So just always remember that. Go into a plan. If you don't have a plan, you will not be successful in this game. So that's all I got. If you like content like this, make sure you like and subscribe down below. Hit the heart sign, hit the like button, whatever option it is that gives you down there in that little corner. Make sure you tap it for me. So that's all I got. I'll see you next time. Peace out.